Hi everybody, welcome to True Wants. We're here, we try to help you make that decision if it's going to change from a want to a need. If you are new to my channel, I really hope you will choose to subscribe. It's free and it's easy. It's the red button you see right underneath this video. If you press it and it turns gray, you're in. It's that simple. There's also a bell that's beside that subscribe button, and I recommend that you press it. It's something that I use and I enjoy, and I want to make sure that you guys know about it as well. It's called the notification bell, and YouTube will inform you when I upload a brand new video. I do upload a lot, and sometimes my videos are time sensitive, so make sure to press that subscribe button and ring that bell, and then you'll be in the know. All right. Also, underneath this video on YouTube, the platform, it's important for you to participate and do that thumbs up. It's a good habit to get into when it's somebody that you watch a lot. When you come in, to immediately go and press that thumbs up. It will turn blue, the number will increase. It's helping us grow on the YouTube platform, because YouTube says the more thumbs up that they see, they'll then take our videos and put them in front of other people that just haven't had the opportunity to meet us yet, but they do enjoy this type of content. So I'm thanking you in advance for participating and doing that thumbs up. All right. Today we are going to be going through my base box number 2, and I was over the moon with my first one, and there were a couple of items that I saw. There were going to be a lot of variations in the base box, that there were a lot of products that I wanted to try. And as you know, I only got one base box prior to the pop-up sale, and I didn't want to start buying some of the products that I wanted because a lot of them were skincare related products, and I always like to at least try it out for a couple of days to see if my skin likes it or doesn't like it. So even if it's only $6 or $9, I didn't want to do it this time around. So I'm hoping that by the time all my boxes do arrive, the pop-up sale will still be running, and maybe a few of the items that I'll have the opportunity to try, I will be able to try. Also, one other thing I just want to say, and then we'll go through this. I have variation 33. I always forget to tell you guys, but it's 33. I don't always. It's just the last video, I said it in the middle of the video. So this is number 33. Before the pop-up sale, I know that we didn't even know what our selection, for me anyways, I didn't even know what the selections were going to be, and like a lot of it was very much a surprise of what was going to be in there, and it was fantastic. I really was able to get a couple of things that I didn't even know were going to be there, but I didn't know what was going to be there. So I really do enjoy that if we get the boxes a week later, and I've mentioned this in a lot of videos, we're able to see some of the products that maybe we didn't get in our box, but we can add it, later, for the $6 and $9. So I really, really like that we even have the opportunity through these pop-up sales to do that. With that said, I've also watched, and I'm sure Boxycharm and anyone on Boxycharm, I'm too small a channel that they would even recognize me. But I had an opportunity to watch a couple of people that got PR packages, and I got very lucky. My base box came, I think, at the same time as I was watching PR people get their boxes. So the fact that we're all getting them early, it's great. But with that said, there was one in particular that I got an opportunity to watch because they were sent some of the products ahead of time for the pop-up sale, and they started to show them the day of the pop-up sale, which to me was a little bit late. I would have loved it the day before. But then it added one other thing, was they weren't opening up the products to show us the consistency or anything. I know there's a lot of products, but at least if you get the product for free and through PR, I would, and I know I do it on my channel. It's not PR, but I do it anyways. I have a channel so that I can share with you guys the products, and I want to show you the consistency of the product, and I want to show you what the products are all about. I know a lot of other people who have channels, and that's fine. It's their channel, they can do it whatever they want. They show and they say, well, I'm not going to open this because as soon as I open it, the clock starts, and I want to finish what I'm using before I even start this. And I understand that, but that was me as a consumer. But by me having a channel, I wanted what I was looking for when I was looking on YouTube for answers, or just to know more about the products, was I wanted the person who got the product to open it and at least smell it, show it, things like that. So I understand when it's something that you're paying for, and I'm choosing to open it and I'm paying for it, and I'm choosing to share that with you guys because I want to test the product, so that if I'm going to review the product, I'm reviewing something about the product. But when someone gets products in PR and they choose not to open it because they want to keep it because their products, it's in their cycle, I was a little bit disappointed because I tuned in to learn more about the products to see if I wanted to buy it on the pop-up sale. So I ended up not getting any of the products, and I got very, very lucky that on this box, majority of them are in here. There's one that I had on my list that didn't show up on here. I'm still waiting for another box. Once I get that other box, I'll see if it's not in there, and then I'll go back into the add-ons or pop-up sale and see if that's still available. And if not, I'll leave it on my list, and hopefully it will be there, you know, the following month. And then maybe by then some of the people will have an opportunity to try some of the products they got in their boxes, so that I'll be able to make a more educated decision on my purchasing. But that I just wanted to share that with you because it's been sitting on me that I wanted to say that if, you know, Boxycharm wants to send out PR or introduce us to products that are going to be in future whatever, look for channels like mine that will take the product, test the product, and put my products aside to be able to introduce everyone to the products that are going to be in next month's box or in a pop-up sale. Because that's what channels, in my mind, should be doing, because it's to help you guys make better purchasing decisions as well as me as a consumer. So shout out to Boxycharm. Please work with the channels that maybe aren't as large, that want to test products, wanted to be able to show the products on their channel and be able to share that with you guys. So hopefully, you know, if anyone's listening that's on Boxycharm, or you guys want to, you know, help in that sense, I would love that, because I would love the opportunity to try the products so that we all make better decisions. You know, when we're doing our purchasing, be it if it's full price, you know, at, you know, Sephora or Ulta, or on sale or in pop-up sales, it's still dollars are dollars. And I want to make sure that we end up buying products that we're going to know we're going to enjoy. And I like to share with you guys and open the products up to be able to at least test it a little bit, to be able to give you guys some background on it. That's my point of view. All right, so this is number 33, and the Natasha Denona was the big thing this month, that supposedly there were 1 million of them, and then supposedly there's a 3 million people who get base box, which both numbers totally blew my mind. So there was a lot of people afraid they weren't going to get it, and so on and so forth. The few people that I've had the opportunity to watch, and I have not watched a lot, all opened up their base boxes, and all of them had the Natasha Denona. I get 2 boxes, completely different variations. I got very lucky this month, and in this box I also got the Natasha Denona. So I think more people, like, wait until you get your box. Don't get yourself all, you know, that you might not get it. I think more of us are going to get it than not get it, especially, you know, if you've been with Boxycharm for a while. But I never know what I'm going to get in my boxes, and whatever I get, I'm always overly thrilled with. I'm happy that I got the Natasha Denona, and there's also a coupon code that I've left in my previous boxes that I opened up. It's for everybody for 25% off. There is a fine print, but exclusions, I always leave that in the description box, and the code is ND for Natasha Denona times Boxy, and it's 25% off. So it's not on everything, it's just there's some exclusions that apply. So once again, the Natasha Denona I received, and then the next item, and this is a $48 value, and he put it in the base boxes, which I think is unbelievable, because that's a $25 value. So this alone, you know, more than paid for the box. On top of it's an exclusive. On top of that, it's a relationship that he's created with her for many, many years. And what's really amazing is they took the best colors from a few different palettes and then put them into this one and called it the Boxy exclusive. And these are all the colors that I gravitate to. So this to me is the perfect, perfect, perfect palette. The next item that we got is from Peach and Lily, and this is another brand that I got introduced to through the boxes, and I'm really, really impressed with this brand. It's called the Power Calm Hydrating Gel Cleanser. This was on my list, so I'm really, really happy that this showed up, and this one has a retail value of $28. And as you know on my channel, I read you the retail values because that's what they are. And, you know, if we weren't getting it on sale and you went to look for this in the store, this is what the retail value would be in the stores like Sephora and Ulta, unless you're buying it with, you know, discounts and so on and so forth. So the retail values are real. What I'm saying is, as a shopper, and when you're part of the family of Boxycharm or Ipsy, you get opportunities to get into these other deals and these other sales. So you'll see them for a lot less, and it's usually a one-time, or maybe this month and maybe next month if he has some excess inventory. So don't assume and don't get disappointed with the values. You know, that's why we started the True Wants Needed bag also, was, and even on our website, improvinglifestyles.com, the prices that you're seeing there are direct to consumer. They're not going through the levels. And it doesn't mean that the value of the product is anything less than. It just means that we're able to purchase it in a way that I can offer it that way. But if I had to sell it into a store, those levels have to be there for everyone to make a dollar. You know, that's how things work. So don't get wrapped up in the values. That's why I never say to you, you know, the value of my box is $500 because there's, you know, a $200 cream in here, and then you see it on the pop-up sale, that same cream for $9, and you're saying to yourself, how could that be? So I don't even get myself involved in that mindset. I just enjoy the products, and I'm happy I have the opportunity to try them at these prices. So this is Peach and Lily. It is the Power Calm Hydrating Gel Cleanser. It is a cleansing that can be the difference between healthy skin and problem-prone skin. It is a gentle, sulfate-free cleanser. It contains no harmful ingredients and keeps your skin barrier intact, so you can start your routine right with your skin that feels deeply cleansed, refreshed, and hydrated. And like they said, this is a $28 value. This has a safety seal on here, so I'm going to do my best to remove that so that we can see what the product is all about. And I love getting cleansers because I go through cleansers because, you know, as anybody should, I cleanse twice a day. And then if I'm doing a lot of filming or I'm testing some products out, I will, you know, test, remove. So I go through cleansers a lot. This has no scent to it, very, very minor. I shouldn't say no scent. It has a very minor, just a fresh scent, but not overpowering at all. Like you would think there's no scent to this. And it's just a straight gel cleanser. And I'm starting to enjoy gel cleansers a lot, and also foaming cleansers, which I never played with before, and I'm really enjoying that too. The next item that we got was my pick, and this one came in this beautiful, beautiful packaging. And I am becoming a lover of these Milk makeup products. If you've watched a few of my videos, you know lately, and I was able to get a second one, their Lavender Night that comes in those cylinders. First of all, I love the way Milk does it in those cylinders because you're not getting your hands into the products, and I'm really, really enjoying it. This is heavier than, packaging-wise, the Too Faced Better Than Sex Mascara. So really, really excited to have an opportunity to try another product from Milk. Like I'm saying, this is becoming one of the brands that I look for right away. And this is called their Cush Waterproof Mascara. It is a waterproof intense black mascara with thickening heart-shaped fibers, conditioning hemp derived with the cannabis seed oil. And this has a $24 value. So let's see what this looks like. I just bought a whole kit of mascaras from Target, and I'll leave that scoop down below because that's a great deal. I think it was like 5 or 6 mascaras, most of them full size except for one for like $14.99. So if you're a mascara lover like me, you'll be able to try that too. But this is fantastic. And I saw a couple of girls who had the opportunity to already try it because they got their boxes early and they're enjoying it too. And I love when the brushes are like this. They're almost like a Christmas tree, and they're very much, you know, the bristles that are like that brushes. And I really, really enjoy it. So excited. I'm going to give this one a whirl really shortly, so I'll be able to know if I love it or not. And with waterproof mascara, a lot of girls, you know, steer away because it's harder to remove. So I'm going to double check, but I remove all of my eye makeup either 2 ways. One, if I'm traveling, I don't like to take a lot of anything liquidy. So the last time I traveled, which was my life before all of this hit. Anyways, but Purity took off waterproof, and that's from Philosophy, and it took off no problem. But now I'm trying to always take off my eye makeup first, and I'm just using an inexpensive, I have the one that's a little bit more expensive that I'm using, but I still enjoy the one that I'm going to tell you about now, which is the Garnier one with the pink cap. And they have one with a blue cap that's supposed to be for waterproof, but I've tried waterproof mascara, and the pink cap one removed it, and I was fine with it. So, and it doesn't leave my eyes blurry or anything, and that's from Garnier, and it's very inexpensive, and it's a micellar water, and it's really, really good. So I'm not going to steer away from this. I'm going to try it, and then I'm going to try to remove it that way. So if I have any issues, I'll tell you. If no issues, then you know everything worked great. The next item that we got is from Yensa. And Yensa is showing up in a lot of the boxes, and I'm really, really excited about this because from what I understand, they also are the owner from Pearly Say and things like that. So a lot of the brands that I'm falling in love with, this person is involved in all of them. And I suppose they were a Power Ranger, and there's a whole story on them. It is really, really exciting. So really, really happy to try another product from Yensa. And this one is a $45 value on here. And it's saying it is a Pumpernickel Turmeric 2-in-1 Radiance Polishing Mask. It's a 2-in-1 mask infused with 8 orange skin-loving ingredients to help nourish and polish your face for a hydrating, smooth, supple, and radiant complexion. The lightweight exfoliating formula resurfaces skin in only 5 to 10 minutes. So can't wait to smell what this is all about. So let's see. Another safety seal. Yep. And there we go. And let's put a little bit on the back of the hand. It looks like that. Oh, it smells so yummy. It smells like spicy pumpkin, you know? Oh, I love when there's a scent like that, and it's so minute. It's like even the particles are even smaller than sand particles. It's so like really nothing, but it's gonna. Oh, can't wait to give this a try. There was another product that I had that had this similar scent, and I fell in love with it, and then they stopped making it. I can't remember the brand. Really, really excited to give this a try. And then the last item in here is one that is a repeat for me, and I tried this one today when I did my eyeshadow. I tried the Natasha Denona as well as this primer, and this is from Alamar Cosmetics, and I've really been enjoying everything from Alamar Cosmetics, and I was able to pick up on the pop-up sale the Spanglish and a gloss that I didn't get in previous boxes, so I was happy that it showed up in the sale, and they were really very reasonably priced. I think $6 or $3. The prices were fantastic, and when I get them, I'll be able to share those prices with you. So this one here is the Long Wearing Sticky Pigment Base. It's a water-based primer designed to glue eyeshadow in place and to maximize the color and the pearl dimension. It's water and wear resistant, enriched with shea butter to provide your skin conditioning and moisturizing benefits. It also works as a glitter glue. Mix with your favorite concealer to customize the primer shade. And this is mine. This is the one that showed up in this box, so I'm going to put that for later. And then this one here is the one that I used today, and it has a bit of a tint to it, which I always like. I don't have any discoloration on my eyelids, but I know a lot of girls do, so I like when they do it with a little bit of a color, because it just makes it nicer that you can sometimes just put this on your lids and you know, go out along with your day. So really like when there's a little bit of a tint. This is a stickier eye primer than the ones that I'm used to, but with that said, I think it's fantastic for the girls that like to wear the glitters on their eyes, because you can use this as the glitter glue one. I do have one in my arsenal from Too Faced that I have set aside, that if I ever choose, because I got so many beautiful palettes that have it, at one point I'm going to try. I'm just always worried because of glasses and things like that, and I've heard one too many horror stories where girls really hurt their eyes with those glitters, so I've always steered away. So but this is something that I will know I'll be able to use if I choose to use that, so excited to get that. What I do when I always use an eye primer, and I find it really makes a difference, making everything, you know, one, you know, surface, boom, and then I'll always put either a light powder over it, or every single one in the eyeshadow that's in here is the color that I use, and I always hit pan when I get palettes, because this is one that I use all over my lids to set my primer, my eye primer. So really, really happy that this was in here as well. And that's everything that I got in my box. So once again, this is number 33. It is the November base box. This is, like I said, my second one, and I got very lucky. The only item is an eye primer, which is an easy, they're so tiny, you go through them really quickly. And then the second one was the Natasha Denona palette. Let me wipe off, I don't have anything here. I'll do my best to wipe everything off and see if I can just give you some quick swatches of the palette. But it's pretty. I'm happy. The colors are ones that I think are really, really great. The fact that this is a, you know, a product that's exclusive to Boxy, I think is really, really nice. The colors, like I said, are really, really beautiful. They're very, very pigmented. And, but, you know, at $48 for, you know, for 5 shadows, I'm happy that I have the opportunity to try it and enjoy it, and it's small enough to take traveling and things like that. So I'm really, really happy to have the opportunity to try it. But like I said, the values of this is a really expensive, and some girls, you know, swear by this shadow. When I find, whenever I use a primer, be it an expensive shadow or a shadow that, you know, I purchased, you know, at the drugstore from like Wet n Wild, that's like $5. As soon as I put an eye primer on, I find they last all day. So like I said, the eye primer for me makes the biggest difference, be it if you're using a high-end or a low-end eyeshadow. And if there's fallout or no fallout, you know, everyone has their different levels of what they enjoy and what they don't enjoy about eyeshadow. It is stunning. I'm not going to say it's not, but I don't think you know, to me, the value and getting something like this in for $48 for, you know, for 5 shadows, for me, the value's there because these are shadows that I gravitate to all the time. There's not one shadow in here that I would not use. And I like when you have smaller shadows, you know, that you can travel with and things like that. So like I said, price for me, based on, you know, where my world is right now, is something that if I like the product, I like the product. It's not about the cost of the product anymore. Where my previous life, you know, when I was only buying retail and didn't have access to boxes, the values were real and they were, you know, things that I saved up for to be able to enjoy. And it was, you know, I never shopped in the drugstore, where here I'm finding quality products, you know, that I'm enjoying as much as my higher end. So my whole world has like turned upside down with how I used to think about products and pricing and things like that. So that's why I decided to do the channel and be able to share it all with you. All right. Once again, as always, I appreciate that you guys take any time out of your day that you choose to spend it with me here. So thank you. And please leave in the comments down below. I love being able to share with you guys, and it's how I'm getting to know each of you individually when you share with me in the comments. So thank you so much for doing that as well. As always, everyone, continue to stay safe so that we can all stay well, and I'll see you all soon in my next video. Take care, and bye-bye for now.